Welcome back to the channel. So WR1, great company to buy. This price right here, risk reward not great. I actually sold out today because I believe it's peaked for a while, and perhaps I'll buy back in if it goes down. It might not go back down, might keep going up, but I was happy with the sale. Take in mind this company is probably good 4 years away from production, so people on good news, people go a bit crazy and then it just dies off. People are like, oh, forget about this, sell out. So it doesn't look like they're going to have any more good announcements in the near future, at least for the next 3 months. And share price is basically people's feelings, I believe. So it could be wrong, could keep going up, though I was happy with the sale. Example of this, and I still believe WR1, they're going to go a lot higher. They're going to get to $1 billion market cap. So basically, in a nutshell, these companies can spend $200 million and then make $200 to $400 million a year. Now it's a bit glary because we have rising interest rates. People don't have that money. They're going to have less electric car sales at the moment, I believe, like the slowdown due to people not having money, but we will keep eventually going towards electric vehicles. They're going to get better and better, and it'll be a no-brainer to go electric. I don't really care about the carbon going in the air. It's more about getting free energy from the sun, going fast, being quiet, all the benefits that come with electric vehicles. And if you dislike the sound of that engine, that's fine. Keep your engine. So I believe they peaked for the meantime. Could even go higher. Market cap 200 million. So roughly these companies, they can spend $200 million to build a mine and then do 200,000 tons per year and make $2,000 per ton, which makes $400 million in EBITDA. But take in mind, they have to get that $200 million somewhere, so someone has to come along and get that money. The more they can de-risk it without diluting, the better. Though they do need to dilute a bit. Example of this, WR1. When I bought them, the market cap was 40 million. It's now done a 10x, but the share price has only done a 4x. So take in mind these companies, they're going to go well, but they still need to raise money that they don't have, therefore selling their project to do so. Though a lot better with these lithium companies who can spend $200 million and make $400 million a year, compared to a copper company or a nickel one, have to spend $1 billion to make, but then there's better returns for more years to come, but there's a bigger hurdle to get into it. But basically you have a project and the person has to come along and buy your project, or you have to do deals to get in production, meaning the money has to come from somewhere and people want a piece of that pie. Hope you get the idea of that. So WR1, if it was to go back down to 100 million, I think it'd be a pretty good buy. It could go up. Probably will trade sideways for a bit now, and probably go up in the future. Pretty much the same as GL1. So WR1, high probability to get into production. Just got to keep drilling it as they are. So if I didn't already say, they got this project here. This is the one with the good drill results. There's some other company here that I don't know if it's $100 million or a $600 million company. That's Patriot Metals. Very confusing, so I'm not even considering investing in that one. So this one's in the main road, got a power line going through. So the cost to build this mine is less, but the resource isn't as good. Though these could both get into production, given all the lithium that we'll need. So long term, this will probably become a $1 billion, $2 billion company, in my opinion. Will I buy back in the journey? Yes, if it's offered at a good price. Because I believe keep going a lot like GL1. The reason I didn't get out of GL1 at this point, that's when MinRes bought into them, is because I had to pay tax for the wholesale. I was about 10 days out from getting the 50% tax discount, so that's my thinking there. So that's WR1. Pretty much they get in, keep drilling this, do these studies, raise the money, spend $200 million and make $200 million to $400 million a year, probably for the next 10-15 years, given the demand for lithium and the amount we're willing to pay for it. especially if the technology keeps getting better, which it is. Tesla's getting better at making the cars. Everyone's just getting better at doing it. And so the raw material coming out of the ground will probably get more, if not the same expensive, same price I mean. So that's lithium. If you don't know, lithium's gone shortfall. That's why the price gone nuts. That's why you can spend 100 million and make that and more per year, unlike other commodities like copper and nickel, which have a more existing market. So the next play I see, which I'm already bought into, is ASX ITM. This will be a graphite, natural graphite, is needed for the lithium-ion battery. It's not needed for the sodium-ion battery. Sodium-ion battery is going to be a big battery in the future, I believe. But we will need a lot of lithium-ion batteries, and iTech Minerals going to have a good resource in a good location, meaning they can spend $100 million and make $100 million per year, or spend $200 million, make $200 million per year. Make a lot of money, and that's natural graphite, which hasn't gone into a shortfall yet, but I believe around 2025, 2026, they predict to go in shortfall, and then people will redo the numbers on this redo the numbers on these companies, and they'll go up, I believe. So this company's just remains drill. They're going to drill out this thing they've already drilled before, just to confirm more that it's definitely there, natural graphite, and I see this going very well. I've got other views of this, but I'll just go through it anyway, just for my own enjoyment. So I think it's about 30 million, give or take. Always look at the ASX for the real market cap. I don't really care for exact figures. They got about 8 million in cash. They got a good rare earths one. So rare earths is for the rare earth magnets, which power the electric vehicle motors. So this is the thing they're going to drill out. They got this one, and they got another one like this, which pretty much, if you look at the tonnage there, that's like a 30-year mine life. And same as the other one they're going to drill as well. So got two of these in a good location in South Australia, near existing everything, existing roads, existing power. That's why it's so good. They're next to RNU, which is a $600 million company. This company only $30 million. And so they fly a helicopter over this with the magnet on the back, and it gives us this reading of a magnetic thing here. They've already drilled a few times and confirmed that it is graphite. So what do you think they're going to drill? What are they going to hit? Probably graphite. So fair to say they're going to have a big resource there. Fair to say it's probably most likely they're going to hit, but what happens now, no one cares, but when the announcement comes out, traders get in and it goes up. Same with WR1, like we already knew they're going to drill and hit stuff eventually. That happened today, went up 30%. So you come in before we know it's going to happen, you predict the things, and that's how it goes. Take in mind with ITM, the graphite shortfall is 2026, which is 3 years away, which means there's a lot of days and people are impatient, but still a good investment nonetheless, in my opinion, especially with the need for... just go into another example, explain my thoughts here. This is an example of a share price and market cap return, which is huge. So no one wanted lithium here. This company probably had a little resource here. Good location, only had to spend $100 million to make $200 million per year, which they're probably doing now, which is why they're worth this much. So no one lithium here. Fast forward, people need that lithium. This company got in production, and that's when the money was made. So I believe next might not follow the same trajectory as lithium. So lithium, there's a lot of it in the ground, just not a lot of it coming out right now. So people want it right now. Graphite, we've got enough right now, but fast forward 2026, there'll be heaps of graphite around, but not enough coming out of the ground, so the price will go up, and these guys look like they'll get out of the ground cheaper than most other people, spending less money to get out of the ground, which is why I believe they're a good pick, in my opinion. Do your own research, and it's not financial advice, just my uneducated opinion. So buy when no one wants it. So this is a good day, that's why it's good to sell out on a green day, everyone's happy. And then it goes a red day, and everyone's like, oh, maybe we're not going to go to electric vehicles. People start thinking bad things. Like, oh, electric vehicle sales are down. Oh, no one wants lithium. Oh, no. And they sell. But eventually, we're always going to electric vehicles, slowly but surely, is my belief. So when these things go to $1, we're still going to go towards electric vehicles. It was doom and gloom. I'm not sure why everything went down that price. GL1, you could have got... WR1 was at 20 cents. 20 cents, that's a 25x, 8x. So if you believe in the story of GL1 that they're going to get into production, sorry, WR1, you could have bought in low and sold out high. So the next thing where this could happen is perhaps ITM. Look at the chart; it's pretty doom and gloom. Not doom and gloom, just flat, no excitement. But what I predict this company, they're going to drill this out, hit stuff. They could do a little peak like this when they hit it, and then because we don't need that graphite right now, it could drizzle down again, and then it gets, years go by, they get more into it, and it goes, eventually it keeps going this trajectory upwards. And yeah, that's just how I see it basically. So when you don't buy a company is on days like this. Firstly, don't buy a company you don't know anything about what they do and their competitors. Secondly, don't buy on a day like this. Very stupid. So this price isn't, it will go higher, but it's not great. It's not like the best risk to reward you can get. There's much better options out there, better risk to reward than this, like I believe ITM, if you know about natural graphite, the competitors. This one is a gem among the rest, I believe. Could be wrong, but my money's in there and I will take the risk. And take in mind, any natural graphite company might go well, though I just give ITM a bit better than the rest. This company could go well, even though it's, yeah. I'm just going to end this video here. So let me know your thoughts. Any other companies? You can get other companies around GL1. CLI? Maybe it was CRR. So this is another company. They're pretty much in Canada as well. They're going to be drilling, and they'll probably have results. They could get in production. They're 70 million, so half the price of WR1, but they're not as far ahead. It's not as confirmed that they're going to get in production. Less likely to get in production, but better to buy them now than when they peak. So this company could go long. I think it's CLL. Is a really small company. Lithium. I can't even remember the name. Give me a second. Just gonna check my phone. Oh. LLI, my bad. So just looking at my phone, every lithium thing has gone up today. This one 20%. They used to be Monga Gold. So their land's near GL1s as well. No, sorry, near WR1s. It's actually already been drilled, and they're going to assay the drill results that already came out. Though they are a bit behind WR1. So first move advantage in the lithium space is probably a good thing. They're only 16 million, so quite cheap here. So chance of getting into production, I give about 40% chance, so low. But if they make it, you're going to have a really good upside. If these guys manage to drill, come off with some good drill results, and keep going through, they could follow a good path, though it's a bit hazy as now whether they'll do so. So they got this, that's near WR1, they got this near WR1, pretty much same space, just not as further along as GL1, sorry, WR1. So there we go, there's Kenset, there's Adina, and there's these guys. So there's lithium all around here, so pretty much they'll have it. Can they pull it off? I'm not sure. I'm not risking my money to see if they'll pull it off or not. Yeah, so they've also got some projects in. So they've already drilled this, and they're going to assay these. So who knows? They could have some announcements coming up in the future about. Yes, there was heaps. Pretty much, there's probably going to be lithium in there. Like, what do you expect? It's in the same area. There's fine lithium all there. They go through to production. Seems unlikely, though. If they do pull it off, you will get rewarded for the risk you take investing in them. Yeah, so not much more I can say about them. AS2, I think this company is going to have an announcement on their assays as well. They've been going up now for no reason in particular, so I reckon there's some inside trading going around, and they will come out with an announcement that the assay said there was lithium there. This is on a lithium and tin mine, so they get money from the tin, and the money they make from lithium's free. Their next door neighbor is already doing the same thing in production for tin. He's going to make money off lithium as well. Scari. Just looking to my videos about... Well, this video is going really long, isn't it? 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, so look at this video. It goes into Ascari and the neighbor about they're getting tin and lithium, and there could be good things. I give it over 50% chance of getting production, and they're only $20 million for Ascari metals, and they should be releasing announcements soon, which means, guess what? We already know they're going to probably find something. They might not and miss, or they probably find and go up. I didn't sell out of this company because I think there was a chance it might get into production. Or at least they're going to get some good announcements. Anyway, that's it for this video, and see you in the next one.